Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Ultra League, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Bewear. Fresh off of its community day, had to run Bewear, and we're in the Ultra League where I think Bewear shines best. I had to take a brief detour from the Retro Cup to showcase some fun battles with Bewear. Bewear, very interesting Pokemon, very unique typing of normal and fighting. And as you can see, guys, we are not running the Community Day move of Drain Punch. And that's just because I think Niantic may have made a slight misstep with how they formatted Drain Punch. I guess particularly as it stands in PvP, because I think what they should have done to make the move much more viable is have it lower your opponent's defense. That would have made it much more viable, and it would have been much better suited, especially given the name Drain Punch. So we're running Superpower and Payback on it, along with Greedent. Greedent's going to be the safe swap, and Bewear is going to be our closer. Greedent, of course, is about as bulky as a Pokemon can get. We had to have some bulk on this team because I was testing out Bewear not long after the community day last night, and found out it wasn't quite as bulky as I would have liked to have seen. So we're running Greedent on the safe swap and this double normal backline. This team, if it's looking a little bit familiar to you, it's based on a very, very powerful team comp with Talonflame on the lead, Greedent on the safe swap, and Scrafty in the back. So we made a slight tweak and swapped out Scrafty for Bewear. And as mentioned before, Talonflame's going to be the lead on this team. It's going to provide coverage for the fighters, which both of our Pokemon want nothing to do with, as well as the Charmers, particularly Bewear being part fighting, wants no part of any Charmer as well. So Talonflame's going to be on the lead. We all know by now, Talonflame needs no introduction, no explanation. It just torches things with Incinerate, Flame Charge, and Brave Bird. Talonflame is always a solid pick for the Ultra League, as overpowered and insane as a Pokemon gets. But I had a blast with this team. Before we dive into the featured set of the video, we're going to showcase some battles fresh off of the community day. We've got a couple of bonus battles here, and already we are met with a Kingdra, and that is obviously about the worst lead you could possibly see with Talonflame, so we go into Greedent, and they meet us with an Obstagoon. Solid answer to our Greedent. Not going to shield anything from this Obstagoon. We are just going to tank all this damage. That is why Greedent is on this team, to tank the damage. And there are very few Pokemon that can tank the damage better than Greedent, especially as an XL in the Ultra League. So we're just going to play out this mid-game matchup here. Just go straight body slam. And what we're going to do here is, right about here is where I realized I wanted some additional farm off of this Obstagoon. So what we're going to do to accomplish that is undercharge this. Undercharge, only do it nice and stop attacking, let them farm us down. We don't care if it hits us with Night Slashes. We just want some farm on our Talonflame to really threaten that Kingdra that's most likely going to come back in. We want to be able to get off a Brave Bird and either do loads of damage or grab a shield. Talonflame is sort of a little bit expendable knowing that they have a Kingdra on their team. So just going to farm the Obstagoon all the way down. Yes, fully expecting the Kingdra to come back in. Gonna go to nearly back-to-back Brave Birds. You cannot store two, but we're gonna go for the first one and then swap immediately. We do grab the shield. That is amazing. So now it is time for Bewear to show us what it's made of here in the Ultra League. Gonna shield this. I kind of lost track of its energy, but we ended up shielding up an Octazooka, and they've got a Drifblim in the back, guys. This is why we run Payback on Bewear in the Ultra League for all of these ghost types, and oh my gosh, they let that go. That did loads of super effective damage. Now we can just easily farm down. This is just an Icy Wind. Of course, Shadow Ball would be double resisted with our normal typing, which makes Bewear quite interesting in the Ultra League. All they have left is that Kingdra, so we are going to go for a Superpower, Of course, superpower with stab does loads of damage, and they tank that. So now we're going to aggressively swap into our Talonflame, threaten with a Brave Bird. We're going to make them choose. Do they want to lose from a Brave Bird, or do they want to lose from a superpower? Looks like they're choosing to lose from a superpower because we have one locked and loaded. After we cleared our debuffs, this is absolutely going to KO the Kingdra, sealing the deal in bonus battle number 1. Bewear, closing the game strong. That's going to be a good game. Well played to our opponent. Yeah, like I said, guys, I think Bewear is best suited in the Ultra League or the Master League. I think it's just a little too squishy for the Great League, but that is just the way I see it. And here we go. We got a Scrafty on the lead. This is a relatively positive lead. Scrafty makes it awfully close, and they make an aggressive play into a Talonflame of their own. So what we're going to do is build up to the Brave Bird and bait with a Flame Charge, and they usually let it go through, but they decide to shield. So because we got that shield, guys, we are now free to go for a Brave Bird here. I highly doubt that they go down 2 shields. So what we're going to do is build up to this Brave Bird and look to get rid of this Talonflame. This will absolutely one-shot if they let this go through. Talonflame is just such a problem. We just kind of want to get rid of it. And oh, they let that go through. That was insane. Oh, man. Bye-bye, Talonflame. One major obstacle out of the way. Let's see what else they have. Well, we do see what else they have. They've got a Shadow Politoed here as we make a play into our Greedent. This is not bad. Of course, we are doing super effective damage with our Bullet Seeds, but they catch a Body Slam onto their Scrafty. That's okay. That is quite all right. Greedent, XL Greedent in the Ultra League is so bulky. Much like Licky Tongue in the Great League, its bulk allows it to really hang in there despite the type disadvantage and just spam off these body slams nonstop, and it makes it extremely close up against the fighters in the Ultra League. They do farm us down, but that's okay. We're free to come back in with our Talonflame. Gonna shield up this here because we are getting pretty low. It is just a power punch, but we kind of really need to get rid of the Scrafty, knowing that we do have another normal type left on our team here. So I'm going to look to go for the Flame Charge. They do let it go. That is amazing. So at this point, we can let our Talonflame go and put all of our hope and faith into Bewear to see if it can close the game strong up against a very healthy and tanky XL Politoed, guys. Let's see what Bewear is made of in the Ultra League here. Gonna tank the Weather Ball here. Like I said, Bewear is not as bulky as I would like for it to be. That's just because its defense is extremely low. It is quite low. It is all HP and attack, which doesn't help it in the bulk department, I must say, guys. Gonna go for a payback here and see what they want to do. They always shield the payback. They were shielding nonstop, guys. I'm sure they know the moveset, but I didn't think that they would know how much damage it does. So they are one off from a Weather Ball. We're going for this payback, guys. We didn't want to debuff ourselves, and I'm thinking this payback KOs the Politoed. Holy smokes, guys. That is saying a lot. Politoed is pretty darn bulky. If Bewear just took it out with a payback, that was insane. Bewear was tons of fun. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played to our opponent. Had to start things off with a couple of bonus battles from last night, fresh off of the community day. First, go around with Bewear. These battles were from this morning as we move into the featured set of the video. And here we go. Shadow Drapion on the lead. Not too bad, relatively neutral lead. So going to look to play this out a little bit. We did build all the way up to the Brave Bird. So going to see what they want to do. Going to just go for the Flame Charge, and they shield. So many battlers shield up the Flame Charge, thinking that it could be a Brave Bird. That's the beauty of Talonflame. You can pressure shields like you wouldn't believe. And apparently this Drapion is running Aqua Tail in the Ultra League. That is insane. Was not expecting that. So got to shield this up for sure and look to go for another Flame Charge. If they shield this, that means that they have something to hide for sure, and if they do, we're going to swap into our Greedent, and they do shield, so not sure what they're hiding in the back, but we are going to find out. It's a, my goodness, XL Slowbro, holy smokes, XL Slowbro in the Ultra League. Very interesting pick. Very interesting pick, for sure. Not a good answer to Greedent, knowing that we do have access to Crunch, which does hit for super effective, as we saw there. But XL Slowbro is on the bulkier side, pretty bulky. So we're just going to build up quite a bit of energy and look to get rid of it with a Crunch. Thinking that this would for sure KO, but it hangs on with just a slither of health. We're not messing around. We want to flip switch here. So we gotta waste some more energy and go for another Crunch. We were hoping to leave that matchup with a move stored, but XL Slowbro was just too bulky for that. So they come in with a Kanto Monk. So just gonna chip with a Body Slam. We're not getting to another move, but that is okay. We come in with Talonflame here. We probably should have just come in with Bewear, but it is a poison type, and our fast activating charge attack is superpower. So we ended up just shielding up a Thunder Punch and then making a play into Bewear here. What we need to do is load up on energy. It takes Kanto Monk a little bit of time to get to its charge attacks. So we're just going to overload by just a little bit and look to get rid of this Kanto Monk with a payback. And oh my goodness, Bewear is amazing. As they come back in with Drapion, they did have a move loaded, guys. I wasn't sure if this would KO, but Bewear hangs on. My goodness, with 1 HP. Holy smokes. Rank 7 Bewear coming in clutch. We get to that superpower and we say bye-bye Shadow Drapion. Holy smokes. Whoever is out there that says IVs don't matter might want to rethink that one. Good game. Well played. I'm telling you guys, Bewear came in so clutch as a closer. I think it is very well suited as a closer in the Ultra League. It was tons of fun to use. And here we go. We've got a Umbreon XL on the lead. So the way I like to play Umbreon is with this particular team is I will Brave Bird and retreat. Any damage you can chunk off of Umbreon is always much welcomed, as Umbreon is about as tanky as a Pokemon gets. So we are going to go for the Brave Bird. Don't imagine they shield. They don't need to shield because it's Umbreon, but we did loads of damage. Got that Umbreon down to about 50% health as they look to catch a Body Slam onto a Sylveon. That's okay. We were going to throw a Body Slam on the Sylveon anyways. I mean, I guess they needed to swap out, but it doesn't matter that they caught. Wasn't very impactful, I guess is what I mean, because all we do is go Body Slam. Anyways, so we're just going to play this out a little bit. It's nice that we're seeing this Sylveon here. What I was hoping was that they didn't have double charm in the back, because generally if they swap in a Charmer, they've got another one lurking in the back. So that is what's on my mind here during this mid-game matchup here. Got to shield up the Psyshock because we kind of want to flip switch advantage here, especially reading that there may be a second Charmer in the back. So would absolutely need to maintain alignment here. Going to go for another Body Slam. We did get the shield on that last one. Looks like they want to flip switch advantage as well. And we get the second shield. That is amazing. So these charms are really starting to add up. We get to another Body Slam, but they CMP tie us to the Psyshock. Going to shield this up. And at the time, I completely spaced out on the fact that you still take damage from a shield. What is the point of that? Somebody please explain to me. Got to be one of the dumbest mechanics in Pokemon Go Battle League. What's the point of taking damage through a shield? So we wasted a shield as they took us out through the shield. That's such a silly mechanic, but we press on, guys. They've got Amanda Buzz. We needed to compensate for having our shield wasted due to dumb mechanics. So we catch the Aerial Ace onto our Talonflame. And they look to combo play. They did have energy stored on their Umbreon. It does not KO because we are an XL and we are overpowered. So going to look to get rid of the Umbreon with a Brave Bird. We want to do it this way because we want to debuff ourselves to give that Mandibuzz as little farm as possible. We're thinking we need back-to-back Superpower. Superpower does hit for neutral on Mandibuzz. We did have some residual energy. All we need to do is get to back-to-back Superpowers. And I'm thinking that should be just about enough to seal the deal on this. Of course, they do hit us with an Aerial Ace. We do get to the back-to-back here. But that Mandibuzz had residual energy as well. We know that they could possibly add another move, and they are. So guys, the question is, does this KO? We have been debuffed, and oh my god, Bewear hangs on yet again with 1 HP in the second battle in a row, hanging on with 1 HP and closing the game strong. That is insane. Holy smokes, Bewear. My goodness, that's going to be yet another good game. Well played. Telling you guys, Bewear was coming in super clutch in these battles. Rank 7, Bewear, fresh off of the community day, was definitely playing its role appropriately in the Ultra League. And here we go. We've got a Alolan Muck running Snarl. Not too bad. Pretty neutral leads. So with neutral leads on these ABB style teams, you're going to have to swap out anyways. And I always say, you might as well maximize your efforts if you know you need to swap out. So we're going to do the Brave Bird and retreat and see what they want to do. We'll either grab a shield advantage or do tons of damage to this Alolan Muck. And oh my gosh, that does so much damage. Talonflame, so overpowered. Holy smokes. As we make a play into our Greedent, they're staying in. They want to get off some damage. We tank damage all day. We tank that Sludge Wave with Stab, no problem. Greedent is an absolute tank. Gonna go for a Body Slam just to get rid of the Alolan Muck. They were one shy of a potential Dark Pulse, and we say bye-bye Alolan Muck, and they've got a Trevenant in the back. Wow. If that is their best answer to Greedent, we are looking pretty good here in this battle. They do tank the Crunch. Doesn't KO, but it does quite a bit of damage, and we did get that defense drop. That is amazing. We tank the Seed Bomb, no problem. It's going to allow us to get to yet another Crunch. If they want to hang on to this Trevenant, they are going to have to go down a shield. We'll see what they want to do. Yes, they do shield as they make an aggressive play into Swampert, and Swampert quick on the draw. They did not want to tank any damage from this Greedent. They throw that Hydro Cannon just as fast as they get to it, but they revealed Swampert, so it is Bewear time, guys. We are absolutely not coming in here with Talonflame, and we can tank a Hydro Cannon. It's okay, not a big deal. We tank a Hydro Cannon, but look how much damage that does. Why can't Bewear be a little bit more bulky? My goodness, but that is okay. You just got to preserve your shields accordingly. And they do tank the superpower, so that's nice. That's what we needed. So we're thinking at this point, we can come in with Talonflame, shield once and farm down. And that is a solid strategy, trying to farm down a Pokemon that has the type advantage, because you get more farm. If we can get to back-to-back flame charges, we can close this game against the Trevenant. Oh, that flame charge did a lot of damage, or that Incinerate, excuse me. Gonna go for the first flame charge. They let it go. I think they saw the writing on the wall, yeah. As we Incinerate down the water-type Swampert, Talonflame says, hey buddy, let me close some games here. That's gonna be a good game. Well played. So guys, if you want to run your Bewear in the Ultra League, you were wondering what a good team comp might be, you may want to give this one a try. It was definitely doing very well in these battles here. We met with an XL Alomomola. Holy smokes, you don't see that every day. And we make a play into Bewear this time because Greedent is actually our best answer to Alomomola. And they meet us with an XL Dragalge. So this is not looking too good. Hard countered on the lead, hard countered on the swap, of course, but we are going to try our very best. They did tank our payback, and we don't really want to debuff ourselves with a resisted move. But at this point, we're getting very low. We should have just gone for the payback, but I was thinking that they would shield, and I would rather debuff myself here, give them less farm, and then look to come back in with Talonflame and see if we can make something happen. But it's not looking good because, of course, as we saw, Dragalge does have access to Aqua Tails, which do hit us for super effective, but we're going to tank it, seeing Greedent as our win condition, our potential win condition. Going to go for the resisted flame charge and try to farm down, or no, just, yeah, we knew that that would, we knew that that would KO, but it would boost our resisted damage against the Alomomola here. Which would set us up to try and land a Brave Bird. Really need that to land, but they shielded, and that is unfortunate. Gonna make an aggressive play into Greedent and try our very best to pull something out here. This is looking like a pretty unconventional team, and they hit us with a Psychic and make a play into Steelix, XL Steelix. Holy smokes. What an interesting team. Very unconventional team. XL Alomomola with Dragalge and XL Steelix in the back. This is technically a Mon-for-Mon hard counter, guys. We had the Water type on the lead on our Talonflame, Poison type on our Fighter in the mid-game match, and the Steel type on our normal type in the end-game. There's no winning this, so we top left and save everyone some time. Good game, well played. Yeah, guys, I had tons of fun with Bewear overall. I think it's one saving grace is the combination of Shadow Claw and the access to superpower. I think that really makes it viable, definitely makes up for the Community Day move. But we are met with an XL Malamar. Okay, so pretty neutral lead. We know that it does have access to foul play and superpower. We don't really want to have to tank a superpower on either of our normal types in the back, so we're going to play this out a little bit. We do grab a shield there. Could have been a Brave Bird. A lot of battlers are shielding out of caution. Again, that is the beauty of Talonflame in the Ultra League. We do tank the first foul play. We knew that they built to back-to-back. We can't tank another one. Going to have to shield this one. And we're going to try and either pressure that last shield or get rid of the Malamar and win lead with our Talonflame. If they let this go through, it would absolutely one-shot, but no, they shield. So we're going to go in the Greedent, clear their debuff, and look to play this out. But they meet us with an Obstagoon. This is okay. Just like in that previous Obstagoon mid-game matchup, we just tank all the damage, and we spam them with body slams just as fast as we get to them. Of course, they don't hit Obstagoon all that hard, as Obstagoon is quite bulky in the Ultra League. But they do start to add up, and we get to them very fast. Gonna go for another one here. That is all you do, obviously, up against Obstagoon. You're not going for a crunch, and they are starting to add up here, so hoping that they take us out here sooner or later. That is quite all right. Not shielding anything from this Obstagoon. Gonna look to go for one last body slam, and unlike that previous matchup, we're not gonna undercharge it. We're just gonna go fully charge the body slam and then look to come back in with our Talonflame and get ahead on energy. But we didn't want to give it more farm, so we aggressively come back in with our Talonflame, trying to draw back out the Malamar here, because we really want to get rid of that Malamar. We know that shields are down, but no, they're onto us, guys. They meet us with a Nidoqueen, and that is quite all right. Because Bewear does not want to have to go up against a Nidoqueen, that is for sure. And oh my gosh, that Brave Bird did tons of damage. Gonna get rid of the Nidoqueen and put all of our hope and faith into our Bewear. Now, our Incinerate damage did add up on the Malamar. It is at about 50% health. I'm thinking we can tank a potential superpower and get to a superpower of our own, but we're going to throw Greedent in here to force it to throw energy. It cannot farm us down with Psycho Cut. And they do have superpower. Okay, so I was wondering if they did. I know it can run Hyper Beam as well, but we can absolutely tank a superpower and still get to our own. They were looking to go back for back. Not going to work out for them. We say bye-bye Malamar. And we can't farm down the Obstagoon with our Shadow Claws, and we get to another superpower. Holy smokes. What a way to close out the video, guys. Taking out the Obstagoon. My goodness, Bewear was amazing. It came in so clutch in a lot of these battles, guys. And that is the team. Had a blast with it. It was tons of fun to use. Like I said, guys, it does have Shadow Claw, one of the better fast moves that you could run in Pokemon Go Battle League. It does have access to superpower with Stab. You've got some good coverage on the Ghost and Psychic types with Payback, which hits like a truck coming from Bewear, guys, as we saw in many of those battles. Bewear was fun, despite the mishap with the exclusive Community Day move. I hope that sometime down the line, maybe Niantic may hear some feedback from the community and maybe adjust Drain Punch to be more viable, because it's kind of a waste of a Community Day. To be honest, guys, it's unfortunate, but I did save. I've got 6 Bewears. I've got 2 for each league. I did reserve one just in case Drain Punch gets a buff down the line. But caught a nice rank 7. I built the rank 7 with the superpower moveset, and it didn't disappoint. It's a little squishier than I would like to see, but hey, you can work around that. You just got to be strategic with your shield priorities. And my goodness, can Bewear close a game out? My goodness, it was amazing, coming in super clutch. So many of those battles, closing the game strong. I had a blast, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching, and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.